Right, welcome to Build the UCAT or Build the Cat or Skin the Cat, whatever way you like it. Right, okay. So again, what we'll be doing today, again trying to crack a few more questions on quants in UCAT. Alright, so what's the plan all about? What did we do last week? Last week or the last video, tried a couple of questions, actually one question on the UCAT. That was just introduction. What was that whole thing all about? Went to the UCAT website and so on. Let's quickly run over without wasting much time. Right, before I continue further, I just want to highlight when you go through these questions, they have, of course, the mark scheme, the solutions to every question. That's my personal opinion, what I'm about to say. Those questions, those solutions which have been offered to us, ideally they're not the best ones. Well, some people say why. The reason behind that, those are, since we know UCAT is very time sensitive, right? Means I've got way too many questions, I've got way less time, so I have to find alternative, faster ways. Whatever platform you choose, whether that's UCAT website, the one we're trying to work on, or Medify, MedEntry, I've seen and observed the solutions offered to us are very, very, very conventional ones, time-sucking, using up all the time, time-absorbing. If I were to follow their way, the methods, I might not be able to attack and finish all the 36 questions. Right, so I cannot emphasize enough the need to look for alternatives, faster ways of doing questions. Right, okay, let's see. Are there any new ways of doing any more strategies that we can learn? Right, hitting on this. This is one of the questions we did in the last video. That was question 1. Quick recap. What was the whole plan all about? In that, I talked about, emphasized on your ability to, learning number 1, strategy number 1, ability to convert percentages into fractions, fractions to percentages, percentages into decimals, decimals into percentages, and percentages into fractions and decimals. So what did I do? I chose 67.6 and kept it as 2/3 approximations. Converting this strategy number 1, percentage into fraction. Number 2, did not use 81,651, just use 81. Times it all out. 3 times 27. 3 times 27 is 81. 27 2. 54. Need an answer just above 54. Why above 54? Because I'm using 81, 651 has to be a 54. And we found out it was option C. And it was indeed option C, just to make sure. Yes, it was. Right, okay. Now, going on to our next question, right? Okay. Second question. Calculate the number of people who died and moved outside. Their consistency 2016 to 2020. What would you have done? Okay, you would have done 2016, 81,600, blah, blah. 20,000, 85,466. Well, how do we go from here to here? 81,000 plus 13 new added younger voters, and somebody has to die to get me to 85. So what would I do? GCSE would have taught you to do this, what I'm about to do. Not that we should be doing it, but just doing it to give you the alternative. Or not, this is not actually the alternative. Right, 81,651 plus 1329. Some people died, take it as X. All of this equal to 85,466. Got it, okay. Then you would have rearranged everything and made X a subject. You would have said 81,651 plus 13299. 13299. You would have then taken away 85466. Right. And then you would have gotten your dear calculator and punched these numbers in. You would have punched all into your calculator. That's again time consuming. Again, as I'm saying, everything need to steal away as many seconds as we possibly can. Right, not using a calculator. So if you would have done it, you would have punched into calculator. So what I'm talking about is alternative strategy, shortcut. What would you do? What I would do is, I'll not punch in these numbers in the calculator. I'm using the last digits again. 1 plus 9, 10. 10 minus 6, 4. Anything with the last digit 4, that's your option. Oh, yes. Right, so last digit 4, that's the option I've got here. B, let's see if it's B. Indeed, it's B. Right, so that was it. So what did I do? One more time. You actually never had to even write this. With practice, you could do this all in your head, which is constructing this equation using algebra at GCSE. So you do 81, 651 plus 13,299 minus x. What is x? The one who died. This one, this particular thing. Gives me this. Right, you could have done this in your calculator, in your head, which is, brain is a calculator. 1 and 9, 10. 10 minus 6, 4. Bang, got it. Wow, bravo. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Right, okay, let's get rid of this one. Question number 3. Calculate the percent of people who voted in the constituency. Right, how many people in 2020 voted percentage? So people who voted, 59. Out of how many? 85. 59, call it 60. So if I'm calling it 60, so I'm calling it 60. You would have done 60 out of 85. You would have punched it in, times it by 100. Actually, all this would have taken you even way more seconds. How? What's the half of 85 or 85,000? 42,500. 42,500. Your 60,000 is way above 50%, which is 42,500. One more time. 50% of 85,000, 42,500. What's the people who voted? 60,000. Is that above 50%? Answer is yes. There's only one option which is above 60%, above 50%, beg your pardon. One option above 50%, that's option E. Bang, that's the answer. Right, choose. Let's see if it is E. It indeed is E. Again, if you look at the solution, they're wanting you to punch it in. 59528 divided by 85,466 times by 100 will equal to 69.65. Again, as I'm saying, it's not about doing the questions, about getting to the answer. You're using the options to get to the answer. Without solving, you got it. Without even... So, and again, it is, I cannot say, well, this again, if people are thinking, oh, that looks easy, of course it does. But again, when you punch all these in a calculator, you will see, by the way, the UCAT calculator is already sluggish. Not my UCAT calculator, everybody's website, you will see it's not that responsive, there's a lag. So if you start punching in using your numerical pad, 5, 9, that's time consuming. No, that eats up the time, don't want that to happen. So, again, using the options to get to the answer. Right, where were you at? Right, that was question number 3 done. Moving on, next question. Question number 4. Right, what percentage of the votes cast did the Purple Party receive in 2020? So what have I got? So I've got something to do with 25. 25 and 59. Percentage cast were from the vote, this one. So, right, what would I do? Again, I will do 25 over 60. 25 over 60, times it by 100. Not that I have to tell you to times by 100. You shouldn't even bother plugging into the calculator. You would have done, okay, you could have pulled out your calculator and punched it in. You could have punched it in, and not that I will be doing it, I'm just showing you what a normal student would have done. Divide by 60. All right, come on. Again, I see the lag. 4166. Oh, again, I'm approximating, mind you. I'm approximating. So answer has to be near around 41%. I'm choosing option D. Right. Okay, that's the conventional way of doing it. Again, if you see here, I'm saving time. If I am to do this, I'm saving time on, I'm not timesing it by 100. I'm just looking for the digits. 41. Anything 41. 42. Bang, chose the answer. Alternative is, I could have done converting it into a fraction. Let me know if you agree. 2560 simplifies to 5 over 12. Hopefully you agree with me. And those of us, again, the same thing. Your ability to convert fraction into decimals. 1 over 12. You do the maths. How much is 1 over 12? Right, so 1 divided by 12. There we go. Right, super slow. And this value, I'm timesing it by 5. Oh, 41,665, got the same answer. Oh, 42 is the answer. So you should have known 1 over 12 is 0.08. 0.08, oh, 0.08, I times that value by 5. All right, let's do it. So I've got 0.08 times that value by 5. That gives you 40, something around 40, something just about above 40, not 45, something around 40 has to be the, again, approximating it. Right, let's see what has he done now. Explain your answer. They did 49. They expect me to do 25. Punch all these. Again, sorry to say, time consuming. 25, 199. You will see, feel it for yourself, try it for yourself, punch these in your calculator, which is 25, 199 divided by this. Absolute waste of time. I can't afford to lose time, so finding alternative way. That's it. Righty, okay. Well, I believe that's it for now. Just gone down to an extended video. Right, so what did we learn in this one? Well, we learned a few things, which is quants, a few more shortcuts, which is emphasizing on the need, which is of converting fractions into percentages, percentages into fractions and decimals, like what we saw here. Fractions 1/12 was 0.083. As time progresses, I'll try to put in a PDF file, or you can construct a PDF file, but I would rather try, maybe in due course, I'll put across something in the video or the bottom in the description section on how to convert a fraction to a percentage or a decimal. And it's just about practice, constant practice. That's how you can crack these. And it should be ability to recollect in less than a second. Right, guys, that's it for now. Bye for now. That was a good one. And hopefully I'll definitely be uploading a few more videos. Bye for now. We'll see you later. We'll keep skinning and belling the cat. Name of the cat, UCAT. Ciao. Bye-bye.